This ain't for the loud, this is for the locked in, the ones who kept receipts and never stopped clocking. We don't beg, we don't bluff, we build and that's enough.
Started with vision, sharp and cold. Mapped it out when no one told. They mocked the stack, we stayed composed. Wrote our thesis line by line, exposed from small towns with big beliefs. We held through red, we gripped the grief. They chased the trend, we chased the truth. Iron minds with diamond proof. No plan B, no easy plays, just daily reps in silent ways. No memos here, no flashy toast, just outwork all and outlast most.
Be useful, be still, be calm in the storm. No need to flex, we weathered the norm. Be useful, be still, be silent, be known. We held the line, we held our own. Be useful, be bold, build slow, build right. Not here for moon talk, we're here for the fight. Be useful, be GameStop, be part of the spark. We light the fire, they fear the dark.
Outworked them all, no fake display. We learned the rules, then changed the play. No shortcuts here, no fancy suit. We built this thing from grassroots root. They sold a lie, we bought the truth. We aged like oak, they chased their youth. These DRS like lifting weight. Each share a step, each step is fate. They said move on, we said hold fast. Their noise was loud, but it never lasts. You break from fear, we break the mold. Your hands were paper, ours are gold.
Be useful, be fire, be forged in the dip. We didn't need hype, we needed grip. Be useful, be war, be peace through the pain. We trained through loss, we danced through rain. Be useful, be real, no sellout, no show. The charts will bend, but we won't go. Be useful, be ready, be sharp, not loud. We built this thing, we make them proud. No flex, just few, no lie, just proof. No talk, just tools. Be useful, be true. I still remember that January flame, candles on charts and echoes of blame. They said we were chasing a dream that had died, but dreams don't give up, they just learn to hide. I clicked on the ticker, alone in the noise. No promises made, no prophet, no voice. But something inside me refused to comply. So I opened my heart and placed the last one share more, through silence and doubt, through margin calls, fear and all the pull-out. They told me to sell, they laughed at the sky, but truth doesn't flinch, and neither did I. Through losses and lessons, through whispers and why, the story was written in the last bye. They called it a meme, they mocked every post, but behind every trade was a personal ghost. A job that was lost, a voice never heard, a vote in the system that trembled at words. Not just a stock, not a ticker on screen, it was trust in ourselves and what it could mean. And maybe the market still never asked why, but they felt the quake from the last buy. Don't need applause when you know what you've done, when you stood for a truth and you didn't run. Not for the squeeze, not for the trend, but because conviction doesn't pretend. One share more through valleys and climb, through headlines that faded, through doubt turned to time. Let history wonder, let critics deny, but it all turned on the last bite. And if they ask what I did, I'll smile and reply, I held the line and made the last buy.
Today's show is brought to you by, Trove and his music. Trove actually made a song last night called YOLO. That's why I named the show YOLO. So I'm going to play it really quick because I got to go do one more thing I forgot to do, and then we'll get the show going. So enjoy the track while you guys watch the chart, and of course, YOLO.
YOLO. They laughed when we walked through fire, called it dead, called it done, liquidation flyer. But under the rust was a sharpened blade. We cut through noise, disciplined and unafraid. GameStop was bleeding, gutted, slow legacy retail. They said let it go, but we saw signal in the static storm. Trimmed the fat, then rebuilt the form. From dis to digits, from shrink wrap to chain, from junk stock joke to capital gain. Cut costs cold, every margin tight. RC said let's fix it right. You had to cut costs very aggressively. No bailout, no Wall Street cheat. Just clarity, chaos, and blistered feet. But still we stood, no hedge, no grace. Built our own engine in open space. YOLO, no map, no guide, just storm and tide. We made a move when the world said hide. Now truth and Bitcoin collide. YOLO, we don't borrow, we don't fold. Not sailor, not meta, not bought or sold. From meme to movement, brave and bold. Conviction's currency is gold. YOLO. Bitcoin has unique advantages. Gold's got mass, but Bitcoin's mind. Instant, portable, one of a kind. No armored trucks, no vault, no key. Just sovereign freedom, digitally. No trust required, no paper lies. Proof of work where power flies. Store of value, try store of war. Against the system we can't ignore. Fixed apply, no printer's curse. When fiat fades, this coin comes first. It's asymmetric, it's scarce, it's math. That's why we stepped off the beaten path. Don't follow GameStop, make your own decisions independently. One chance, one ledger, one truth, not just a trade, it's a stand. When history asks who dare to believe, say your name, say it loud, say YOLO, YOLO. One spark, one plan, no luck, just a retail clan. Built a lean with the rebel's hand, now Bitcoin's in the game style. To the skeptics we heard it all, to the doubters we watched you fall. From a piece of crap to a signal call, now we stand and we won't stall. YOLO. We currently own 4, 7, and 10 Bitcoin. Exactly.
So last night, just stop the music right there. Hey, last night they were out there looking for the wallet for GameStop. Now I'll continue to look for it because there's something about it. Like I can kind of figure it out, and I know all the transactions, like in the actual block ledger, like in the ledger itself, in the blockchain. And I was looking at like the top 100 wallets, top 1,000 wallets, all the transactions. We're gonna find you. We're gonna find you soon. Love having exposure to Bitcoin without actually having Bitcoin. Yeah, winning strategy, IMO. It's the best part about it, guys, is like GameStop is so real, and they actually run their company the way I run my household to a point, which I really like this. This is like why it talks to me. You ever seen the guys who come out and they come out and they attack the channel, they attack me. They go, man, Marantz showed his position and he's up like $10,000 and he only has like 30-something thousand in GameStop. And it's like, to some people, right? The meltdown. It's like, it's such a bad investment. If he would have just bought this or that, he could be doing better. And it's like, do you even know what it takes for me to have $7,000 or $10,000 or $30,000? Like, do you know what it costs to live in California? To live happy, healthy? Like, I'm very transparent with you. But imagine having 3 car payments, insurance, medical, and then you have a mortgage, right? On a house, it's worth a lot compared to other houses, right? And so you're like, okay, so there's real expenses out here and then still have money to invest and still put money away for whatever I'm doing. And so I'm not going to be like out here stressed out and strained out. Did you guys see the post the guy put out there? Kyoto posted it in the Discord. It was like, it's not comical. It's sad. He says, I've been in GameStop since 2021 and I finally had to sell. I can't do this anymore. I sold at $26. But he lost a majority of his money in Bed Bath & Beyond. Well, there's the damn problem. You should have never bought Bed Bath & Beyond. Next part is, you've been buying it since 2021. Did you average all the way in? Did you leverage yourself? You needed the money? What are you mad about? Because somebody made some money. Because there was a run on GameStop right now, all the way to $36. And you're pissed off because you missed out on that run. So you're mad that you sold early, which is fine, and that you missed out on some gains. Like, that's what you're mad about? Bro, money? You're mad about money that you didn't make. Let me just put this out there, okay? You'll make more, and you'll lose more, and you'll spend more. Who cares? You can't take it with you when you go, and what were you going to do with more money anyway? You missed out on an experience. You know, I pray to God that half these guys in the Meltdown and or Reddit or Twitter, wherever they're posting this shit from, you missed out on something. You know, man, you didn't miss out on anything. You came along for the ride. You figured out what it was. You couldn't handle it. You couldn't afford it. That's fine. You're out. Who cares? Have you ever like dated a girl who did better than you after she left you? Are you? Those are my kids. That's my house. That's my car. That's my. No, it's not. You missed out. Who cares, bro? The one that got away. Let it go. Let it go. Some of us were married to it. Some of us came into this shit responsibly. So, you know, okay, let me take my time. Like today, what'd you think I did? Oh, man, it's a dip. It's all the way down to 29. I put $20 in. Guess what? Put $20, didn't even care, slept on it. $20. I won't miss it. You dumb shits out there that are crying and battling. Yeah, we got to YOLO. We got to go all in. Yeah, I hear Ryan. YOLO. Ryan laughs at you guys. Ryan Cohen put in what he could put in because the assets of GameStop are literally $500 million. The plants, the property, everything that they actually own to run GameStop, $500 million. That's it. The only thing he didn't back was the inventory, which churns. So he literally did what he said. I'm going to do an asset-backed currency. Reserve. Here we go. As the company grows, maybe his position grows. Not losing anything. Get a couple of bucks over there. You know, my wife, she's transitioning jobs, right? She had 2 different jobs this last 2 years. Or last 3 years, 2 different jobs. And every time she's gotten more money for moving jobs. Crazy, right? I'm like, oh, this is crazy, baby. You're good. Hey, you're welcome. You get all the flexibility in the world because, you know, Poppy's got it. Pop's got it. Yeah, your dad. I got it. I don't call myself dad to her. I don't say daddy. That's gross. I say, hey, mama, I got you. That's what I call her mama, though, for damn sure. Anyway, so I told my wife, I said, hey, what are you going to do with all that money? Not the new money coming in. The money she was putting away in 401k over these last 2 companies. She said, what do you mean? I said, look at these checks coming through. So, like, the little tax forms come through the mail. And she's got nice little change here and here. After 1 year. And I'm like, babe, do you see how much money you're putting away? She's like, no, I had no clue. They set it up for me. I'm like, yeah, you got a lot of money out there. And it's over 5 figures, right? So I say to myself, all right, babe, what do you want to do with those 5 figures? Here and here and here and here. She goes, no. Nothing? Well, there you go. That's what you want to do. You want to be putting money away, and then when you have nothing to do with it, just be happy and grateful that you have it. For this guy to sell his GameStop shares, I got to sell. I had to sell it. You had to sell them all? Like, I've seen people back out of the position. I've seen people try to go get money for some. But, no, do whatever the hell you're going to do, man. Did you buy in for less than 26? Did you make a profit? Cool. Be happy with that, man. Yeah, it's just too much for me. It really is. People don't realize how expensive it is out here in California. Cool Kid Charles, if I may, we'll run it down. Let's do the math. I'm here with you. Internet, easy $100. Okay. Cable, which I don't have, but if I did, would be another 100, but I don't, so I won't even count it. But let's see. We've got Peacock, Hulu, Prime, Netflix. I'm missing another one. Paramount, Disney. I mean, we got them all, babe. What's that shit? That's $100 right there. So there we go. There's 200. Auto insurance, over $500. Cars combined, $1,700, $1,600. Mortgage. I don't want to tell you, but it's a lot. It's more than rent. Shit. It's a lot. It's a lot. So let's just say you're going to pay $3,000 to $4,000 easy, no matter what you do in mortgage. So then what's next? You might have electric bill. Electric bill anytime, any given month might be anywhere from $300 to $700 a month. You might have some other credit card debt and or other properties or assets that you pay for. So maybe you pay an additional $400. Let's see, what else can you do here, expense-wise? We're not even counting food yet. Cell phones, $350, easy. Let's see. What else is out there that you'll pay for? I don't know. A lot of shit. Gas, there's 50. Water, there's 50. Shit, where are we at right now? 5,000, 6,000? Let's see. What else are we doing? I hope you clear this much money each month. And then let's see. Food, you might do 1,000. Gas, California, about right now I just paid $4.89 a gallon. Is it $4.89? No, it was maybe it was $4.49. $4.49 a gallon. So what's that fill me? That costs me like $80. What else? What else we got to do? That's like every week. What else we got to do? Oh, do you want to go out? You guys want to go out to eat? We can go out to eat. I said 1,000 on groceries. Yeah, exactly, Robert. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you guys. No. No, somebody out here is trying to tell me that I should have more GameStop because they live in like North Dakota, Oklahoma. I should have more GameStop. I live in Southern California, and my wife, we don't cut anything. We keep it going. And we say, all right, well, we're gonna get that. We're gonna do that. Shit. Yeah. Oh, shop at GameStop? Absolutely. I have a GameStop budget. Oh, you don't know about the GameStop budget? Hold on. I went to GameStop. Said, hey, you guys got any of those Pokemon cards? Those prismatic evolutions? Oh, yeah. I said, what are you going to do with them, Marantz? I said, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a giveaway on site on launch day. Remember? We're going to do this partnership? Okay, cool. So don't worry. We got the whole filming crew. We got everything. And we got all the giveaways. So I got that. And I said, oh, no. I'm definitely going to go ahead and give it away. It's going to be unopened, this Elite Trainer box with 9 packs and everything else in it. No, we'll give the whole thing away. Won't even open it. Don't worry. How do you get that, Marantz? It's worth like $200. Oh, shit. Maybe I should buy more stock. Hold on. Before I buy more stock, I don't know. I got about 50 games right here. That's some movies and background. So, I mean, wait a minute. Marantz is broke. Huh. Because, the like 3,000 square feet on a quarter acre in California wasn't enough. I got a PS4, right? I got a PS3. Hold on, don't let me act like I don't have more. And another PS4, right? Okay, cool. So I got all those. Got the Switch, the Atari, the PS5. Got all the headsets in the world. Huh, who shops at GameStop? You guys shop there? Shit. Miniflex. You know, It was a mini flex. This shit was a mini flex, bros. Yeah, $200 controller. $200. I guess it was great. I don't know. My son, he plays. He's good with it. I don't know. You guys are joking right now. And Marantz managed to save $37,000 something dollars, put away to the side? How? And put down $30,000 for the house? Shit. Come on down. You be the next contestant on how to live. Bros, I'm telling you right now, if your household income pre-tax isn't over $15,000, $20,000, it's going to be rough out here. I'm telling you now. But if you can clear 15 to 20, you're going to be okay. These cats out here talking to me with their half a paycheck. I can't even talk to these dudes, bros. I get upset. I do. Kyoto post the shit in the Discord just pissed me off. Kyoto's like, I'm going to post this right now and piss Marantz off. And this dude's talking shit. Wish Marantz had more. Bro, shut up. You know what I could do if I didn't live in California? The God's honest truth, what I could do? I could just do YouTube. I could just do YouTube and survive if mama wants to take care of your boy. You know, baby. Baby, how much am I worth, mom? Look at this. The shirt says it all. The risk I took was calculated, but unfortunately I'm bad at math. Right. Yeah, Kyoto didn't sell yet? Kyoto needs to sell too. My sister's in Japan. She called me this morning. We talked. My sister called me, and I hadn't talked to her in a long time, and she goes, I'm in Okinawa. I said, okay, and? What are you doing out there? Spending money? That'd never be me. 550K shares short exempt yesterday. That's okay. They have to find those shares in the next 35 days. Yeah, nah, man. Rent, car, car expense, there you go. Insurance, phone, internet, etc. Yeah, because I can at least $4,000. Man, come on, bro. You got kids. You got to feed them. You got to put them through school. You got to buy them shit. My son, this is the first year ever my son came to me and said he wanted something. And my son's never asked me for anything. 15 years he's been alive. I mean, he's asked me for like, can I get some V-Bucks, right? He literally came to me. I was like, hey, Pop, what you want for your birthday? What you want for Christmas? And he said, Dad, I want this. And it was the first time ever. And I was like, wow, that's what you want? Okay. I'll make it happen. And you know what's the saddest part? The worst part of it all? He doesn't even use it. He doesn't even wear them. Oh. I'll tell you right now, if you were doing that math, mortgage and cars alone, $6,000. If you can't clear that, then you might not take home. Then you might not be able to live with me. All right, yeah, I bought them. I didn't wear them. I bought them. This dude, he's at school right now. He don't wear these things. He don't wear them at all. I mean, he wears them like 3 times a month, maybe. And Bob's, don't touch my shoes. I bought them. I guess they're valuable. I guess people want them. Whatever. Mr. Marantz, you were so right about Kohl's and Mullen Automotive doing another 100-to-1 split. Damn, Kohl's announcing earnings today, right? It's still white. Yeah, the bottom of the shoes is still white. Thank you for the 20 free memberships for the show. Yeah, no shit, they're still white. This dude, I'm like, son, I need you to walk over here. We need to go here. He goes, oh, Dad, I'm going to go the long way. He walks this whole other way. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, nah, shoes don't go on that. I'm like, son, it's plastic. It's like the hardwood floor at the gym. He's like, nah. Yo, 20 free memberships. That's awesome. You guys are going to get them. Yo, I bought those in Christmas, bros. Give me one of them bad boys, Alex P. Get the free little thing. Hey, all right, we'll talk about something real quick. Hey, by the way, the giveaway, it's going down on, and I just want to thank the channel. I want to thank the guys, and they know who they are. I won't say names. I won't say product. I won't say what you guys are sending, but the thank you for all you do, Marantz. Your Connect the Dot videos were fantastic. You're welcome, Crystal Eggs. You're welcome. You know, if people actually watch it, they'll know. There's 5 free memberships from Kid Caribou. Thank you, sir. So here's the deal. I have been tasked by GameStop locally where I live if I would help them out with the promo for the Switch 2 for the release. And they had brought it up to me. And did you find those cards? I found them. Oh, the ones in the mail. I called them. I called the post office this morning. And they're going to call me back from what they told me. There's 2 packages. 2 packages are missing. That's it. I got every other package, but 2 are missing. I actually got the Charizard. Hold on. So I did get this yesterday. My wife, it was in the mail. It was right here. Charizard. Boom. So I did get that for the giveaway. So that one will be going away. But I'm missing a Pikachu and I'm missing something else. Somebody else. I don't know. But it was in the mail. And they did acknowledge that they put it in the partial box, but it was missing. So the kids are getting these guys. The guys in line at GameStop on Wednesday. I have all my stuff ready to go. I have all these giveaways that I'm getting ready. I got burned by the iron. Oh, man, yeah. Anyway, Jay already hit me up. I know Derek already hit me up. Some other guys on the show, you guys know who you are. They already hit me up, and they're already sending packages. So some people are already sending them anyway, but now they're coming. Because the show starts on Wednesday. I will not be live streaming. Oh, here's the post office. Sir. Yes, Susie, how you doing? That's me. Yes, ma'am. My wife has the key with her right now. She was checking the mail when she went through. She did. It was empty. Oh, she said she tried to do it, but that it was already open. The locker was open. There's 2. So she probably checked the one that ours is connected to, not the other one across the way. She's saying that the box on our side was empty. So if it's the other mailbox, I'll let her know. I'll tell her right now. Right. She couldn't put it in the keyhole because it was already open. The locker was already open. Oh. Yeah, she's not in town right now. She's across the way. But because she had the key, she says, call him up, let him know that I'll check it. But that the box was empty. The one that we're on, because there's 2 different mailboxes. There's one on the left and one on the right. One on the left has like 10 mailboxes and vice versa. Yeah, that's correct. So that's probably what happened. Yeah. Yeah, no, she'll do it. She'll check that one on her way home. I'll tell her right now. Okay, well, if they're in there, I'll let her know. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yep. Sounds great. I understand. Thank you, ma'am. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Well, this is what happens, bros. When you send a young lady to go do something for you, my wife, man, wait till I talk to this girl right now. Oh, mama. Oh, the packages are there, guys. We got the cards. That was the post office. Let me talk to this lady. Don't worry, she's not on speaker. So you guys can't hear her. She's in my ears right now. That's why I have my earbuds in. I was waiting for the phone call, so I've been waiting. Plus, TikTok gets better hearing whenever I'm on this. Oh, this woman better answer. Where is this key? Mama. Where do you have the key? You! Babe, where's the key? The parcel box, whatever. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Yes. The large. They wanted you to open the other box because the other one in the other mailbox across the way. That's what I said. I said, well, you guys filled up the wrong box because that's a different mailbox. She's like, yeah, he used the one that was available. So how the hell was I supposed to know that we're using both mailboxes across? I said, well, if my wife walks over to the other side, then it should be there. Well, look, where's the key though, babe? Oh, okay, cool. So they're in there. Can you get them when you get home? All right, love you. All right, bye. My wife has the key. And she said, see, she said exactly what I said. She goes, well, it would have been nice to know that they used the other mailbox. So, like, I'll explain it, whatever. It's stupid. This United States Postal Service is something else. So, there is one mailbox right here. Let's just say it's where I'm standing right here. They put all of our mail in it, and then there's a parcel box right here. Boom, it's open. It's supposed to be closed. You put your key in, it gets stuck in there, you open it, and you get the package out, the bigger package. There's another similar mailbox just like this, about 10 feet that way. And what did my wife do? My wife took the key. She goes, oh, this is empty. Where are the packages? She didn't think to go to that other mailbox over there and put the key in it? What the hell? I would have figured that out in a heartbeat. My non-army wife. Holy shit, bro. Adapt and overcome. I don't know. Thanks, Mama, for having me sweat for like 2 days. Now, I wasn't trying to be a tough guy. I was just saying. Who your mama? No, I said, Mama. She said, who are you talking to? I said, you, baby. She was like, oh, she don't know. Anyway. Okay, so the drama's over. I got the package. Anyway, talked to GameStop. Went there yesterday like I do every day. You guys don't think I go every day. And I went and I was talking to them. And I'm not going to get them in trouble for anything about what was said. But I will tell you, they hit me up. And it was good. So, but that's how I got it, man. So what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to split them open. I'm going to give away a pack to like 3 different people, right? To open them, we'll talk. Glaceon's in there. Nice little Glaceon. Not bad. Promo card. And then the Elite Trainer box. I guess people want this bad boy. What do you think people do for this? Some backflips? That has 9 packages in there. And you get the EV card. The EV full art card. So you're going to get that. Well, that's selling for like $20-something on eBay right now. Even on GameStop. Oh, shit. Oh. It's all broken. The cards are broken. That happened. Bro, it's in a nice tight box. Calm down, okay? So I'll be giving away stuff like that. I have other stuff to give away. Bulbasaur backpacks. I have gift cards to give away. Like 20 gift cards to give away. I'm going to pay for somebody's pro membership. Going to make sure if they buy a Switch and 2 accessories with it or 3 accessories with it, then they're going to get something for free no matter what they do. So maybe a pack of cards or maybe the whole damn box. Marantz, what do you think is going on with GameStop? It's at $29.35. Nothing? It's a good price. What do I think is going on, to be honest with you? I want to show you something, okay? Like, let's use this quarterly report as something that we judge, we figure out. I want you to see something like how disconnected the stock market is from what actual GameStop is, okay? And let's go ahead and look at, we can go to Mag 7 stocks or we're not. We're going to go to Eyes On stocks. Okay, so these are the ones I have my eyes on, right? So let's go look at HIMS, right? Everybody's pumping it, promoting it. I want you to see it, okay? So here we go. Here is HIMS. Tremendous run on the quarterly. Bounced all the way through. Everybody's saying, this is it. This is everything you want. And I want to show you guys because the float is 200 million shares, okay? And the OBV is at 4 billion positive. So for it to have a 4 billion positive run, meaning it's already at over, it looks like it's going to be 10x, 20x its float. So 20x the float in volume, okay, 20x, and the price action that it's shown to be plus 4 billion, the price action went from all the way down here to $3, $2, all the way to 72. Now it's sitting at 52. So this is a 20x run. So it's gone up 20x, and it's also 20x on OBV to the upside. It all makes sense. This is a clear pump. It'll be a dump for whatever it's not. But I told you, fundamentals look good here. I just don't like the fact that private equity's in it. So that gives you something. TMC, I announced once you had this minerals thing with Trump, and it was all the way down here, that this thing would start running. I knew it would, and it's still running, right? Hit all the way up to $4. Their float is 362 million shares. Their OBV on the quarterly is positive 455 million. So 1 times their float, and you'll see that if they were 1 times their float, look at this. It's already up and to the right tremendously, right? Crazy. And immediately. So go look at Palantir. Palantir runs from $5 all the way to $133. That's a hell of a run, over this last year. What does it look like on the quarterly? It goes from negative 13 billion shares all the way to positive 27 billion. So you have a run of 27 billion on a float of 2 billion, okay? 2.3 billion shares available. They are now 10x their float on OBV. Their price went up 20 to 30 easily. That's price action. That's discovery. That's OBV being pushed. That's everybody buying in. Do you understand how they're connected? You can even look at companies like Kohl's. Kohl's, which has a float of 100 million shares, has dropped from 57 all the way down. And you see the OBV went from 4 billion, which would have been 40 times their float. Shocker. 40x their float, guys, because it was getting pumped by private equity. Now it's dumped. And as it dumps on down, you're at 1 billion. You're at 1 billion shares positive. So it's still 16x their float, but it's all the way down to the ground. It has nowhere to go but down. That's the point. AMC is negative 1 billion shares on OBV. Absolutely no one's buying it. No one's in it. And it was once positive in that, you remember that time frame, at 2 billion. So basically, it was 2 billion shares positive. And to give you an equivalent, because it's a 10-to-1 reverse stock split, you're looking at, now the equivalent would be 20 billion. But they did a reverse stock split. So they literally were crazy on OBV during this time frame, and they have sold it all off, and they are now negative 1 billion shares. 2x their float, negative. Does the price correlate that? Absolutely. So now that you understand correlation in price and volume of OBV, you look at the 5 below. Their OBV's at 200 million, 4x their float. What's their price? Their price has come down because they used to be 400. So they've dropped their OBV by 50%. They're down. And what happened to their price? Their price dropped by 50%. Does that all make sense right now? We'll go to Mag 7. Tesla. Tesla's out here getting wet and wild all the way up to 40, or it says 50. So 50 billion shares on 3 billion float. They're 20x their float. 20x their float on OBV to the upside, to the positive. What happened to their price? Their price did the same thing. Went from $1 in 2010, but you'll see it even from this standpoint. Oh, this is where the OBV crossed. You see, they were negative. In 2019, their OBV went positive. Everybody started buying in. What happened when everybody started buying in? Their price went crazy. So when you look at GameStop, okay, look at GameStop. Everybody was here. They were negative 4 billion. They were negative $1 billion. They went positive. Now that they went positive, look at the price. All the way up. All the way up, and you were at 15 billion shares. This is where we have to talk. You're at 15 billion shares to the plus side, to the positive. They have, and on a float, 400 million. It's nothing. Guess what happened from that point, from 120, all the way down, as it's being pushed down, the price, more people than ever have bought in because we are now at 19.5. So we went up 4 billion shares in OBV to the positive, yet the price did not do that. The price went down. From 120, it's down to 29. How in the hell does GameStop go down in price per share when the OBV has gone up, meaning all of us are buying it, it's because this is the one that's shorted. I just showed you every single stock where the OBV, the on-balance volume, shows you that on green days to the plus, you should be going green. You should have price discovery. You guys should be way out of 29. We should be above 120 right now. We should be at 160, 200 based off of the volume that's coming to the stock where people were buying it. But because it's such a good value, now everybody's buying it at 29. Do you think that it really is negative? I mean, even on the weekly, this is the weekly, guys. The weekly has you at 9 billion. So you go, wait a minute. How about the daily? 5.86 billion. So if we start adding it up every day and we go through and we're like, who's winning, who's losing? Without a doubt, GameStop's still up all the way through. 5 billion is 10x the float. 10x the float. I can go to any company, Microsoft, on the daily, 417 million shares. Look at the price on the day, 417 million. They're not even 1x their float positive. They're literally negative because 400 million off of 7.5 billion is nothing. And you got to think about it. Everybody's struggling. These guys, 1 billion shares to the positive. Google, this is on your daily, 968 million, not even 11 billion shares. GameStop is so far out of bounds on the daily. They're at almost 6 billion shares positive on a float of 400 million. No one has numbers like this. The only company that's ever close to GameStop is Apple. And Apple still can't compete with GameStop at these levels. Not on the daily, not on the weekly they can. On the weekly they kill GameStop, which is fine. Their float's 14 billion. GameStop's float is only 400 million. These guys obviously can't compete on the weekly. But on the quarterly or even on the monthly, 470 billion, yeah, their price goes up from $33 all the way to $260, whatever it may be. I'm telling you, this is so manipulated, and you can see it plain as day, right? If you really pay attention, you study everything. It's not just one metric, right? Like, you guys, everybody sits here and they go, measurables, metrics. Like, okay, what's your PE ratio? You know, what's the P versus B? What's the price to book? What's the book per share? How much dividend? What's the ratio? What is their price to sales, right? What's their dividend yield? They want to ask you all these questions, and you're like, oh, hold on, slow down. Before you get involved with all of that, understand the demand, okay? This is what OBV is. On balance volume measures demand. The demand versus the supply has never been seen before, only other than Apple. Apple's the only stock that outtrades GameStop on supply versus demand. And that's from years ago, like decades ago. That's not right now. You're in the midst of it. You're right now, you're in Tesla before it became that bomb and that nuclear bomb that it was of 2020. You are right now in Apple before it actually, it produced you had the iTunes, you had the iPod, you had the Shuffle, you had all this shit. And you're like, okay, when is Apple actually going to hit this market and make it move? Not till 2007, not till 2012. They had to prove themselves, even though they had this brand, this cachet, everything that's going on with them, but they weren't Samsung, right? They weren't these oil stocks. That's just the way it went. And macro trends mattered, and everything came into play. But after it all settled, there was one winner. Couple of different winners. Amazon was one of them. So when I tell you, I can't explain to you why companies are being doubled in value on what? Guys, I'm telling you right now, I have seen retail companies and tech companies, whatever you want to call it, I don't care, over the last 5 years, double in value. Completely double. I mean, if they were a $200 billion company, they're now a $400 billion company. And you say, did they have that much growth? No. Wall Street just pumped that much money into it. That's all it was. They're not even worth what they're showing you. But yet you want to measure GameStop and you want to measure them toe to toe. How could you? They don't have all this money behind it like you do all those other investments. Those other investments aren't real. It's almost like YouTube channels where people are telling you, hey, man, that guy has a lot of views. And you go, but those aren't real views. Those are bots. Interaction. I got the real views. I know what it is. I hope you guys understand. And maybe you won't. Maybe you will. But Jimmy going down, Dealer Griff nowhere to be found. Yeah, he's selling his memberships for $4.20 for like the next 2 months. Wow. Well, guys, I'm going to start selling my shit here on the channel. If you guys want to buy my information, you can. Mind you, it's free. So if you want to buy it by being polite and you want to buy it with a hug, a hello, or anything, just know GameStop's a little different.
GME can't stop, no way. We're holding through the noise in the games they play. Pop, pop, don't drop, GME non-stop. Let's go! When we spoke our truth, now they chase the moves of a grassroots booth. Rad the filings, held our ground, built a movement from the lost and found. One click, we hold. This isn't bought or sold. No suits, no spin, just facts and discipline. Can't stop, won't stop, GME non-stop. Rise up strong while the tickers pop. Bada-bop, bada-boom, feel that rise. Truths in the ledger, not the headlines. Up and to the right with our values clear. We're not just noise, we're pioneers. One more share, yeah, make it two. GME, we believe in you. Due diligence, not just hype. We saw the cracks beneath the stripe. From filings deep to phantom trades, we map the truth and pull the shades. Who holds? Who reads? Who's right? What's fair? Can't stir. We first. It's retail's time. We'll light the way. Can't stop, won't stop. GME non-stop. Day and night we connect the dots. Bada-bop, bada-boom. Volume climbs. Reform don't come in perfect lines. From deep dives to shareholder voice, we fight for truth, we fight by choice. This ain't a blip, this ain't a phase. It's retail's time, we'll light the way. GME, don't drop. GME, non-stop. GME, don't drop. GME, non-stop.
Mom's texting me about something, bro. I don't know what my wife's texting me about. All right, I got to go check to see if this delivery came. That's what she wants to know. All right, let me go find out. I'll play one more song as you guys watch the charts, I guess. All right. Boom. Whatever.
That's the rent, that change, stack that gold, we glitch rich, watch legends unfold. Club of one, Vogue got heat, diamond hands, no Wall Street cheat. Say my name, when the candles run, GameStop bought in, now the war begun. With a PS5, said they said buy low. I said bet that twice, now my crypto pop louder than you block dice. GameStop broke, now GameStop God went digital savage. Now I nod at the fraud. Broke a phone tap, they monitor gains, so I flex on the charts like I bench blue flames.
I'm the queen of this glitch, got my thumb on the block, rocking crypto like couture. They just talk, I stock. Call me Satoshi's daughter, got that cold key grace. Every trade like a bullet, yeah, I shoot in place. Big Mac D on a silk briefcase. They scared of the code, I'm the 404 queen. I crash their dreams in a day 5 stream. Club of one, I don't talk, I run.
street, lit that match under every elite. Wall Street laugh, now they quote my thread. GameStop inked and my ledge bled. Fractional stacks, I built this throne on fretted tabs and Nokia phone. Talk leverage, I was born in debt. Now my vaults make gold look wet, wet.
QR codes on the chain I wear. Bitch, I mind while I do my hair. Retail rebels straight out of hell. Infinite glitch in a Liberty shell.
Club of one, no invite sent. Gia, me, coin, that's the rent. Tap that chain, stack that gold. We glitch rich, watch legends unfold.
Club of One.
GME can't stop, no way. We're holding through the noise in the games they play. Pop, pop, don't drop, GME non-stop. Let's go!
Vibe. And for me, that vibe's real. Anyway, back to GameStop. Excuse me. Sorry there, Amo. I see you. It's so hilarious. You know that, guys? Well, one, the order did come in. If my wife's asking, my daughter texted her. But the crazy part, I walk out there. My daughter's in the living room watching TV. It's fine. She's chilling. And she's eating. And she's like, hey, I got you some McDonald's. I hope it's not too much. Like, if you can't eat it all, it's okay. And I'm just like, she must not know the McDonald's king that I am. I'm a legend on McDonald's. Like, you guys see this right here? Like, this is a rumbled up, of a sausage, egg, and cheese muffin. So for those of you who've never watched the show, there was a live stream once where there was another YouTuber who challenged me. His name was Ralph Castaneda. And Ralph said, Marantz, I bet you can't eat. It was originally supposed to be 10 sausage, egg, and cheese muffins. But I said, okay, we'll do 8. Because I had to buy them. So to buy 8 of them, it was already like $32. And then I still, I had to buy the Dr. Pepper too. And I am not doing McDonald's. If you guys ever watched the video of me eating 8 sausage, egg, and cheese muffins, I ate them in 30 minutes. I want to tell you something. You might order one, right? Like, you're like, I got one. I was hungry. I ate. I'm good. You might order 2 just because you're a fatty like me. Like, you're a fatback. You're like, yeah, I got that. But after 2 and a soda and a hash brown, you're like, nah, this shit's going to hurt me later. Like, that's what it comes down to. Can I tell you what happened when you eat 8? One, I got through the first 6 fast. I was getting it through, bro. Yeah, I got the Pokemon cards. I got more. Yeah, we're going to get more. Don't worry. So I was getting through them all, right? By the way, GameStop restocked their shelves today, just so that you're clear. I just know a little something. So then with the Pokemon cards, every GameStop. Okay. So I ate 6 of them really fast. Number 7 is when they got cold. I don't know if you've ever tried to eat them cold. You will be chewing for days. And then number 8 was different. Benjamin says, I watched it live. The mukbang, yeah. Ravenstown watched it too. I know you guys did. That right there changed my life. That changed my life. I swear to you, man. I died on the screen. I was hugging the walls. I was moaning. And I passed out. I literally threw up everything after the show. I gotta go. I got sick. I threw up. I took a nap, and then I did a night live stream. That real talk. Oh, it was. You got to be a machine. Like, bros, I challenge any of you. I fainted. Yes, I'm telling you right now, you're not built to eat those sausage, egg, and cheese muffins. Like, could eat 2. I ate 2 right now. I'm done. Done. I couldn't imagine getting 6 more inside of me. Still got the stream in. Oh yeah, we always get the stream in, bro. Like that. Those things are, and they're spicy to me now. My body has changed, bro. I can't handle. I can't hang, bro. It says you're live. You're being suppressed. YouTube is messing up. We know that. We know YouTube's messing. We know what it takes to be dedicated and see the show. You know what's crazy? That if the YouTube really cared and if the world really cared, I'm very aware of the way they do it. And I got to a point in my YouTube career where I said, I just don't care. I just don't care. Because there are people out there that know the trick. You don't put GameStop in your title. That's it. Don't put GameStop in your title. And you're gonna be okay. People are gonna show up because they're gonna send your stream out to everybody. I only know this because one time I did bank is failing, and everybody showed up, and I was like, that's crazy. Like, I can tell you this. Every time I see it happen, I'm like, oh, okay. People are out here. They don't understand what they're dropping. Like, it's another thing. If you're doing like videos about GameStop, which is fine. You can put it in the title. You really can. But it's how you do it. Because some people will put it, and then they'll put, versus AMC, versus The Spy. And not a lot of people put GameStop in the title for those reasons. But once you find out, like, and then if people are paying for connections, and if they're day traders, they get everybody wants to watch the show and lose money, that's on them. All those guys who lose money, then they go back to work and they go, man, don't ever listen to YouTubers. They're stupid, man. And you're like, nope. It's just like that. So little things like that, I'm already onto it. But the bulk of people won't put GameStop in their shit every day. Not a single person will put GameStop in their title every day. Not a single one. I've been there. I've seen it. So don't care who you are. A lot of them try it, and then they put other stuff with it for those reasons. But it's okay. I can eat 8 kids' burgers. Oh, I'm sure you can. Can't stop me from talking about the streets, correct? My son just got promoted, so I'm here late. Oh, got promoted? To what? To kinder? I got a guy. It was my son's birthday the other day, and I had to go to work. And I go to work. That's what I do. And my wife, they sang him happy birthday. They did a whole party here at the house. What's it got to do with me? People, you missed your son's birthday? No, dumbasses. I live with that dude every day. Let him have a day. Just know Dad has to go to work. The reason why you get to have a house and sing happy birthday in the house and all that shit is because I got to be at work. That's the way I do it. So these guys out here asking for days off so they could go to certain things. Oh, hell no. That ain't me. I get it. Joey Chestnut has nothing on Marantz. Bro, you don't have to say and competitive eating. You don't have to say it. Just Joey Chestnut can't see me, bro. That's it. Joey's out here doing the shimmy and the shake to get the food down. Not me. I was doing all that, bro. I was trying all the tricks. 6th grade? Get out of here. Eat a Big Mac, a quarter pounder, and a fillet of fish in one sitting. Let me tell you, for 24 hours, nobody wants to be around you. Warren McGowan, that doesn't sound bad. That sounds like something I do all the time. Bro, you guys ain't ready for me. Hey, you see this website? They're not ready for me. But this is GameStop website. Love the website, by the way. I'm so happy the cards are in the mail. I got to tell my wife, oh, man, I can't. Hurry up, babe. Get home. Need those cards. Nah, I just need them by Wednesday. Everything I need by Wednesday. Because come Wednesday, bros, I'm going to be out there. Look at this Umbreon right here. The Pokemon Japanese Umbreon for $2.96. Oh, that's awesome. I have this one, but I have it in the American one. This is the Japanese. So there was the EV card right there. $62, guys. $62. I'm giving away that card right now on Wednesday for free. Giving it away for free, and it's $62. Yeah. Well, I hope they get a PSA 10. So I can tell you. Bro, that's nice. Tons of cards. Look at this card right here. I don't even know what this card is. It's worth $689. There's an EV right there, PSA 9 for $26. I already bought this card, I think. Or I saw this card in a ripped open package. I don't know. I bought some cards, bros. I did buy cards. Because I'm giving them away, so I went and bought them. Let me see which ones I bought. Orders. Let's see which this one right here. This is the one I want to look at right here. I bought this card. Load up, bro. Load up. It's a Surging Sparks Pikachu. Oh, it's not Pikachu. It's Tattoo Girl. I don't know who the hell that is. It's PSA 10. PSA 10 Tattoo Girl. I thought it was a great buy to give away to somebody, a kid or somebody. Don't you guys think? I think so. Surging Sparks? Yeah, I thought it was great. And it's PSA 10. Man, you know, out of all the stuff I've given away, if I would have kept it all, oh, man, I'd be rich. Oh, well, just waiting on a package. All right, so it's all coming. GameStop fundamentals looking great. Okay, let's talk about this really quick, just so that we're clear. They were asking, the world was asking, so I had the answer. It said full and fire. Yeah, it is full. They have 4,700 cards right now. Had all the way up to 4,800 yesterday. But, you know, they're getting through them all. So right here, GameStop assets, okay? Look at GameStop assets. I want to show you. They have cash. They have short-term investments. They have it all, right? 4.8 billion, basically. Accounts receivable, which is money coming to them. There you go. Then they have inventory, which doesn't really count because it churns through. We have prepaid expenses. You have restricted cash. Remember on prepaid expenses, that's why the quarter did so well. They had front-loaded everything in quarter three, which they hadn't done previously in other years. They usually spread it out. They paid off everything in advance just to go ahead and you know, capitalize on this. Now, property, plant, and equipment is $442 million. Previously, it was 500, essentially. So what does that mean? And thank you so much for all love and support over here on TikTok. So what does that mean? That means that GameStop only has around 510, if you can do the math, 510 assets, you know, worth of assets themselves. Not this other stuff, just the property, everything. So when you only have $500 million worth of assets, and GameStop happens to buy $500 million worth of Bitcoin, they back their assets with the Treasury Reserve. Doesn't mean that the cash had to be backed. It was just the assets themselves. Assets, in this case, the property and plant and everything, they can depreciate over time, but it's backed by Bitcoin. And how did GameStop buy Bitcoin? They bought Bitcoin with interest. And what I mean by interest is they have so much interest that they've accumulated over this time, over these last couple of years, that the interest itself, as we look at it over here on the income statement, we go to right here, interest. So interest and investment income, they have made this much interest over the last X amount of years. Well, how much is it? There's 300, there's 400, there's 500, and a little bit less. So they're right there at around $500 million worth of interest that they've gained, and they used all that interest to buy Bitcoin. That's it. They never used their cash. Their actual cash that they have when they raise capital via offerings. They're not using shareholder equity. When they offer up these bond deals, like they did convertible notes, all that money is still there. They got it all front loaded. Guess what they get to do with that money? Make interest off of it. So if you gave me 1.2 to 1.3, 1.5 billion dollars, and I'm making interest off it, I know that generates around 15 million. I'm so sorry. I'm already going to do that every quarter. I'm going to make 15 million. We know this because they've done it in the past. Just trust me on this. I know some stuff. Maybe you know that I know. But if you guys don't know, they used to generate on interest only like around 19. Look at this. I'm going to show you right here. Go this way. 3 million, 9 million, 20 million, 31 million. So when they start investing in themselves, then as it got bigger, the pile, they start getting more and more and more. Then crazy, then amazing, and then we're here. So these are per year. So when they only had $1 billion in the bank, they were making around, and you'll see it right here, $10 to $15 million on interest. Well, guess what? They have $6 billion. They're going to be making $200 million a year. So I'm happy with the way they're doing it. And I want to tell you another thing right here because I read it in the chat over here. Somebody wrote some really nice things. It said over here, and this is by Herman. Herman writes, he says, FX Wire Pro posted on Schwab TD Ameritrade, and it says GameStop has purchased 4.7 thousand Bitcoin at an average price of $75,000 each. That means that they bought in on 4/9/25, Liberation Day, when the price was at $75,000. So if that's the case, they would be up $150 million on that position. Let's go look at Bitcoin really quick, and let's take all this into consideration. This is going to be Bitcoin. He said YOLO. They come through. They announce they have this thing going on. They buy in this area right here. The very bottom, they start buying it, and it starts going up. So GameStop found the bottom. They bought in. They ran, and now they're up. As we know, under GAAP principles, GameStop now has to announce, okay, sorry I didn't show you. They bought in over here, very bottom, and they start running it up. GameStop has to announce the price that they bought them at, the amount they bought, and that's going to be coming out. When that comes out, guys, that GameStop bought all this, and they're up $150 million, you also, under those same general accounting practices, you at the same time, you still have to account for all this money as income. So you're going to have income from interest, which is going to be $50-60 million. You're going to have income from the transaction itself, unrealized, all the way through. So you might be up anywhere from 100 to 125 million. So GameStop literally is going to show you this little company, okay, this little retail company. They only sell this much, and their profit is going to show you. It essentially could show you almost $200 million for the quarter. Like, that's how they could rock this world right now with this announcement and with what they have already happening with them. It can happen this way, but the other part that cannot happen, I mean, if they did it this way, it all stems from the cutoff date at the end of April. So at the end of April, you had a price target at around 90-something million. So when they're doing their filings and then they show you profit, it's going to be 20 on that 4,000 whatever. They made $20,000 each one. So it could be different. It can be very different. 4,700 times 20,000. You guys do the math. That puts you at around $100 million or somewhere around that range. So that's where I'm at. I think. I don't know. I'm not good at math. You guys do the math, though, for me. 4,700 times $20,000. Can somebody do that really quick? Because I don't know how many more zeros I got to add. 400,000, 4 million. I don't know how much money that is. 400,000? I don't know. No, it's more than that. 1.6? Well, no, I don't know how much it is. You guys can tell me, though. Somebody's going to do the math real quick. 4,700 times 20,000. That's it. Yeah. 47 times 20 is what, 80 and 96? So 960 million? Am I right on that? Or 96 million, I mean. So if it's $96 million plus the 60 million they make off of interest, they're already at 150 million than whatever they did for the quarter. So that's what you can see right now. That can really happen. And GameStop's going to be in, Palantir conversations. GameStop's going to be way up there on profitability, and it'll rock the world, guys. You guys might just be here. You might be here with me. We might just hit the moon, like right now. You're only 10 days away. GameStop's earnings report comes out on the 10th, about 12 days, 13 days from now. It'll be on a Tuesday. And on top of that, they're going to have their earnings or their annual shareholder meeting on that Thursday. So nobody has a damn calculator. I got to use my phone. The hell with you guys, man. You guys are pointless to do anything around here. $94 million. Thank you, kid. I mean, kid broke out with his what's it called? Arabic, Arubis, I don't know what the hell it's called. That Chinese little thing with the abacus, or is that what it's called? I can't remember, bros. I'm old school, bros. $94 million. Isn't that awesome? That's awesome. They could potentially show that. Abacus. Slide rule. You knew what the hell I meant. Toes, fingers. How do you count, people? No, there he was. Well, if I take away the pinky and I carry over the ring finger, take off my shoes. Betsy, take off my shoes. I got to count my toes. Kid, is that your wife's name? Is it? It's going to be like Ethel or Bernadette, some old name. I know, bro, there's no way your wife's not has one of those old school ass names, bro. I count in shares. Thank you. Yeah, your arithmetic is awesome. Am I on like delay or something, bro? You guys are slow. GameStop used interest on Bitcoin. Wow, the force is with you. Yeah, you guys got to start doing this math. You guys got to start understanding the math of GameStop. Like, they refuse. They honestly run their business like if they're like a wealthy person. They don't leverage themselves. They don't do things outside of the norm, and they don't spend their nest egg. They really take care of themselves. So, disconnected on YouTube. 244 people later, disconnected. So, GameStop, obviously, if they can come in with profit of around $150 million, that's going to put their share price, annually, they're going to be making 150 plus another. Let's just say they do that, and then 50. I mean, they're going to be somewhere like $500 million for the year. That's what they would be doing, something crazy like that. And you guys would see your market cap should be way higher than what it is. Because at that point, you should be trading at a 40 or a 50. So you should literally be at $25 billion worth of market cap. And then you factor in all the other positives. It's a $30, $40 billion company. And people start figuring out just how great GameStop is. So we're really close. My girl is named Rosemary. It's that old lady name. Is that old lady name? She's a badass vet. Skate. Rosemary. Yeah, I know some people named Roseanne and Rose and Rosemary. Yeah, I mean, that's old. It's like dudes named Reginald, or Randolph. Like, if you named your kid Randolph, and we're just going to call him Randy, that's not going to work. Bro, Randolph? What's next? Mortimer? I don't know what's going on with these names. She goes by Rose. I told you. I already knew. All right, so we talked about OBV. We talked about how GameStop buys Bitcoin and how they're doing it and you loving it. I want to go out for one more thing, and then I'm out of here, okay? Because I do got to go to work. Oh, it's already that time, bros. Okay. Let's talk about this. So, right here, Bitbane, his name's Bitpane. I had purchased a small amount of GameStop in anticipation of the announcement today. I sold it all. Ryan Cohen is weak sauce. No understanding of Bitcoin, no passion, no faith in him as a CEO. Well, yeah, you have no passion or faith. Of course. Did you go all in on GameStop? Says Ryan Cohen is all talk, no action. Saylor executing. Selmer executing. Mahler's on the board. Sad lack of leadership at GameStop. I mean, this guy really posted. So guess what I do for him? Low T announcement, as he calls it. Okay, cool. So I block him, right? I don't even explain it to him. Let me tell you what I don't do, guys. I don't come out here and battle these guys. I don't battle them because there's no point in battling people if all they're in it for is themselves. You need to know what GameStop is, and if you don't understand it and you don't understand leadership and what they're actually doing, you never will. I'm not here to help you that way. I'm here to show you this. This is what your life should be right here.
So, all right.
Hey, this is a potential new GameStop investor, this smart young man.
We have my baby opening up his first check. He says it's going to be $200.
200 something.
200 and something. So here we go.
What we looking at here? I'm trying to be careful with it. Let me see.
That's not the shirt you wore to work.
No, I was wrong about that.
Oh.
They gave me another one, so now I got 3 of these.
Mm.
Man, goddamn, let me get shirt.
So you weren't allowed to wear the t-shirt?
No, I wasn't allowed to do that.
Oh.
Let me see what this is. That's $283.
Oh.
After tax, what's that?
That is after tax. Hey, you got some money.
Shoot. That's hard. All right, bet. Let's take it to the bank then.
All right. So we have my baby. Opening up.
I love it. I love it. I love everything about that. $283. That's hard. Yeah. Start valuing the money you work for. Respect it. Don't throw it. Don't spend it. Don't do any of that. Respect it that much. I respect my money so much that I go give it away. I walk into the house. My son was like, what are we doing at GameStop again? I was like, Pops, I got to buy stuff for the giveaway. He's like, oh. I said, no, it doesn't matter. I sleep better at night. I feel like I accomplished something. Just because I have a great car or girls calling me or bottles at the bar, that's not it. Having expensive shoes on my feet, that's not going to do anything for me. I'd rather give away every dollar I ever have because you know what? People need help. People need polite people to help them. And if you don't know anybody that's polite and you don't know the people that'll help, then maybe you need to be that person. That's all I'm going to tell you. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. I appreciate you guys. Learn something about this. Life's exciting. We have a lot to look forward to. We're GameStop investors. And everyone else, well, they wish they were. 2 people in this world. Remember that. GameStop investors and people that wish they were. I'll see you guys around. I got to get at it. You guys have fun. And I guess I'm going to walk out here with the song. Always a good song, right? All right, get at me. It only takes 2 seconds. Let's do it. I like this song, 2 seconds. It's not about GameStop. It's about life. Good night. Peace.
She stands at the edge of the hallway light. New town, new school, trying not to cry. Holding back words she wants to say, but the fear's just one breath away. A voice inside her softly pleads, you don't have to be loud to lead. It only takes 2 seconds to be brave, to raise your hand, to make a change, to walk through fire, to face the rain. You don't have to know the whole way, just take the step anyway, and let your heartbeat pave the page. It only takes 2 seconds, 2 seconds to be brave. He's staring down a closing door, dreams in his hands, feet on the floor. Everyone says he'll never win, but the quiet ones don't always give in. He whispers, this is mine to try, and jumps before the moment dies. It only takes 2 seconds to be brave, to raise your voice, to speak your name, to break the pattern, change the game. You don't have to know the whole way, just take the step anyway, and let your heartbeat pave the page. It only takes 2 seconds, 2 seconds to be brave. You don't have to roar Courage isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just showing up now. It only takes 2 seconds to be brave, to try again, to choose to stay, to stand for something when you're afraid. You don't have to know the whole way, just take the step anyway, and let your heart be what pave the page. It only takes 2 seconds, 2 seconds to be brave.